Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today we're going to be trying to fix this Razor crazy car. So basically I've come up north, up to Yorkshire to visit some friends, and when I got here I was greeted with this, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting, because you've got to admit, looking at that, who wouldn't get interested by that? And yeah, apparently this one here is not working. So this one over here works fine, but this one works and then it cuts out. So it used to be fine, then it started working, cutting out, and now it's not working at all. So my friend Alan, this is his son's crazy car. He started taking it apart just to see if it was any loose connection, and unfortunately it's not a loose connection, and he couldn't do any more testing because he didn't have a multimeter. So he bought himself a multimeter, and that is as far as he's got. So he hasn't actually done any testing further than that. So when I seen it, I thought, well, this might make a good opportunity to do a video. So what I'm going to do to begin with is just try to get my head round what's what. Now apparently, if you look at the bottom of it, this is all will actually be easy to show you on one that's not full of tools. If you look at this one here, all it is one motor underneath here. So it doesn't go forward or backwards. You turn the wheel to make it go forward or backwards. So if you want to go into reverse, you're going to spin it this way, then it's going to start going backwards. Now, apologies for the bad filming. As I say, I've just come away visiting for the weekends, and I'm just using my camera phone, so it's going to be very wobbly and probably out of focus and stuff. But if you look underneath it, there's just basically one wheel that does the, so the motor's just on one wheel, and these two wheels here are just kind of like freewheeling. So it looks like you just turn it on, so you turn it on here, and then you hit the accelerator here. Let me just lift it up, and you can hear it go. Yeah, so I think it's going to be straightforward enough, but let's get the phone set up a bit better and see if we can do a bit of fault finding on this one over here to find out what's wrong with it. Let's try to trace the wires and see if we can work out what's happening. Right, okay, so we have, just to show you it not working, when I turn it on, listen to this, it clicks. So when I hit the accelerator, this thing down here is clicking. It says electrical bicycle controller. And that sounds like some sort of relay or something. So it's definitely got some power, but obviously not enough to drive the motor. So to begin with, I just want to make sure that the kind of cables and stuff are intact. So let's turn that off. So it looks like we've got two batteries here. It comes out here, goes into the connector here. It looks like it goes into the battery controller. Out of the battery controller, we've got this thing here, which works its way up, possibly either to the charger or the on and off switch here, not too sure. And then what have we got here? This also goes off somewhere up here. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about what's happening around the place. And then we've got the cable here, which I'm thinking might go underneath. Maybe that's this cable here. So let's just pull this up a bit. Right, so the cable from the accelerator goes up underneath here, and then it goes up to this one here. So there's a few things we can check. So I suppose the first thing is to check the battery voltage. Now, apparently it has been charged up, but I don't know how long this has been out of action. So I'm just going to put this to volts DC. I'm on 200. Let's see what it's going to be reading. Right, 19.2, so it's 19.2 volts. Now maybe that's not enough, I'm not too sure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check that against a working one over here. Right, okay, 24.7. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe if it drops below a certain thing, it just cuts off to save the batteries. I mean, I don't know what batteries these are, but like as a protection to not let them discharge too much. There we go. Right, let's turn it on. And now let's see if it's going to do anything. Yes, but it seems to be cutting out a bit. Yeah, that's definitely not right, because obviously whoever's using it is going to have their foot fully down. But That took a while to get that other one out. So this is it here. So let's plug this one into here, put the batteries back in, and let's now see if it's still failing when it's on full. Okay, here we go. Just take the wheel off the ground. Turn it on. Right, I think that probably answers the question. Still seems a bit hesitant though when you're sort of going through the range. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean I haven't done it once. Yeah, I'm happy that the fault is to do with this accelerator cable here. So I mean, maybe we could take a closer look at it. Unfortunately, I haven't got any IPA or anything because I'm away from home. Now what I'm doing, I'm pressing the blue switch in. When I press the blue switch in, you can hear it clicking. And seems to work every time the blue switch is in, so I'm wondering if it's an issue with the blue switch itself. I really wish I had some IPA so I could clean that out, because it could just be a dirty switch itself. I'm thinking I might try to dig this switch out, try to separate it and clean it. I'm wondering if the problem's with the blue switch. This time I'm going to manually hit the blue switch down while doing this, and we'll see if it cuts out. Pretty sure that's it. I think the fault lies with the blue switch, but I can't see an easy way to take it apart. I'm going to keep wiggling it around, seeing if I can get like a better connection on it. I've got an idea that might work. Remember, I'm lacking tools here, so obviously if I was at home I would simply just clean that out with IPA and that would probably solve the problem. I'm going to rotate it around a little bit because it only needs to be pushed in and out. So at the moment it was like that. I'm going to try to put it in this way, and then because that plastic thing may be slightly worn, it might kind of you know, find a new home. So now let's see, I've just twisted that in the other way. Let's try to get the glue gun back in a bit. All the glue, right, let's see now if that's going to make a difference. I haven't got this lid on it yet. Let's just see if that's going to work. I think that might have fixed it. Right, I'm going to get it all back together using the good batteries, because I'm still not 100% sure what's happening with the batteries. And yeah, let's see if it's working. Right, okay, so this is interesting. I think the original fault with it was a faulty battery pack, and I think the fact that the accelerator's been skipping is basically a secondary fault. So right now, the accelerator is working really, really well. So when I turn it on here and lift the foot up here, so basically the accelerator's fixed, but check this out. So this is the good battery pack now, and when I plug in either charger into it, so let me turn it off. If I plug in either charger, if you have a look there, right, if you can see now, well, look at the one on the left-hand side, because that's where, one second, let me get rid of that other one. Right, left-hand side is plugged in, and if you look at it, you can see green light, sorry, red light, and if I unplug it, and plug in this one on the right hand side, you will see that that will then go to red. Yeah, there you go, red. So both chargers are working and this battery pack's definitely working. But I've had this one plugged in here for the whole duration and basically nothing happens up there. It either stays on green, or if I use the one on the left hand side, I'll get this over here and plug this in here. There we go. Sorry for the bad camera work. There you go, you see it's not coming on at all. So basically, unfortunately, the original fault was the battery pack, definitely. I've had a look at the connections look good. It's saying that it's 19.8 volts. I mean, maybe if you left it plugged in for ages, it might get a trickle charge in. But on this one now, it does exactly the same problem. So this cart here is actually the good cart. Let me turn it on here and listen. Can you hear? Yeah. So it's exactly the same problem as there was before. So there's not enough voltage to make it work. So we will leave it plugged in for overnight just to see if a trickle charge can get into it, which then may boost it up again. But unfortunately, I think that battery pack has failed. So yeah, that was the problem, faulty battery pack, and the accelerator here was just a secondary problem, but at least that appears to be fixed now. So let's get this one that was faulty put back together, but all we're doing is moving the fault from this one to that one over there. Unfortunately, new batteries do need to be bought. Right, so that is it, all back together. So it's just charging up at the moment. I'll give it a full charge. Remember, this has got the battery in from the other cart now, but this is the one with the dodgy accelerator. So we're going to take this outside now. I'm going to get one of Alan's kids to have a little whiz round on it, and we'll see how it performs. Right, so let's test it out, see how it's working. Well, that looks pretty good, that drifting. How's it feel, all right? Same as normal?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Go on, do another drift. Let's see another. At least the accelerator seems to be all right anyway. Nice. Yeah, so that is it. Just need to get some batteries for the other one and it's all going to be sorted. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up.